The G, Tennessee. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Hey everybody, we appreciate you joining us. We're live on the internet. It's good to be here. Live on the internet. We got this thing called the internet. You can get your computer hooked up to it and do.
It happens all the time.
You can do a goddamn record show right on it.
There's always something out there.
Yeah, you can do your record show right on it. I got permission to do it, so everybody calm down. I got permission to do my record show right live on the internet. So we appreciate you joining us live on Ustream like we are every Friday night. We got a damn YouTube channel. We take these shows we do here on the Ustream, we put them right on our YouTube channel.
I was looking at some of the old episodes.
We had a gentleman say he'd been watching the old episodes.
I saw a bunch of them.
That's all right.
I saw a couple that didn't have any audio on them.
Really? What?
We got popped for audio.
No way.
So we had the wrong thing playing.
Oh, it's the Nazis doing
that.
That
happens.
Hey, let's show that YouTube graphic. Go on the old youtube.com/machete-miller. Yeah, man. We appreciate all our new folks checking us out on YouTube. We got a good following now, man. It's cool to have folks checking us out.
Machete Miller?
Yeah, Machete Miller. That's me.
Why Machete?
Because I did
you before that guy.
Yes, I did some kickboxing back in the day, and my shin bones are real sharp.
They're connected to your knee.
I don't remember, but the shin bones are really sharp. And when I kicked, this guy was like, "Man, this shit hurts, man. Like your shins are like a damn machete." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, Machete Miller. That's so badass." So that's where that came from. My shins are real sharp. Yeah, I just got real sharp shins. It ain't anything cool I did about it. It's just I'm kind of born that way.
You kind of remind me of a character on the regular show. If you've seen regular show, there's a squirrel
I've seen it a little bit.
Bird, a blue bird and a squirrel. And you're a mix of one or two. Sometimes you're one, sometimes you're the other.
I've been a one. I've been a two. A lot of times I'm a two. Just to be clear about it. But
so what else is going on?
Speaking of YouTube, what do you think about here with our YouTube channel? The recent things I've been doing is
you did something on Facebook.
Well, yeah, but on YouTube, all the shows are current now.
Oh, you got them updated.
Yeah, so when we do a show on Friday night, it's real exciting here because I've not been able to do this, even though this has been the idea the entire time. Right. Is we do a show on Friday night live on Ustream.
I will say for folks who are just seeing it on YouTube, you're missing something.
Oh, you're missing great music.
You're missing a good night.
I'm sure other people do other things on Friday night, like take out lady friends and
they should
get down and do their.
There's no reason why you can't, pop it on the car and take a mini plug and plug it into your car stereo.
Right. Why would you listen to anything else in your car stereo?
Really good music.
Yeah. We play some slow jams for you ladies sometimes too.
Just once.
That Quincy Jones.
We could find a way to
yeah, that was grab your lady kind of business. But it's cool that we're doing our YouTube stuff. We do the show Friday Night Live, and by Sunday, the past Friday's show,
after you've said your prayers,
yes, is up on YouTube. So we're current. We do it live on the Ustream. There we go. Every Friday. But
not one, but every.
Yeah, and so it's cool to be caught up on the YouTube. But like you were mentioning before, also finally took the big plunge this week and started a Facebook page for Grown Man Record Night.
That Facebook's a new thing.
Yeah, I hear the kids are really hip to the Facebook.
Yeah.
Face Space, getting on the
Face Space page.
My You and Face Space and all that
Twatter.
Internet twatter.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We're gonna start this from the top.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't say.
Yeah, that's.
I always thought when Twitter first came out, I was like, "What's the past tense of Twitter? Come on."
Oh, hey.
Right.
What is this? Is it Russia? Stay tuned for Russia. So anyhow, we've got us a Facebook page, and it's like a page you go and like. It's a community for the Grown Man Record Night.
Right.
The big idea was I didn't want to bombard all of my friends from my personal page with updates from, hey, we're broadcasting live and blah blah blah. Some people care about record shit. Some people don't care about record shit.
Yeah.
And even the people that don't care about record shit, we're still friends. But I don't want to bombard them. So there's an actual page. Go to facebook.com/machete-miller. Facebook.com/Grown Man Record Night. It's real easy to find.
The GMRN is
Grown Men Record Night.
Grown Man
Facebook.com/Grown Man Record Night. And there's a link on our YouTube thing up in the little F. Got the little F logo up there. No,
Okay.
nothing crazy. So you go there, and that way you'll get your updates. And I'll post some cool vinyl-related stuff throughout the week, and post the episodes as I upload them to YouTube.
Okay.
There'll be some cool stuff. But it'll be cool because if I see something cool vinyl-related, like a cool new album's coming out or something cool I've seen on YouTube, I can post it right from the Facebook thing and blast everybody that cares about shit like that, like we do. And that's why the hell we're here to begin with.
That is why we're here.
But I ingress.
You have ingress.
Speaking of YouTube, wanted to mention I won my first YouTube vinyl community contest not too long ago from our good friend Trisha Mullins.
If we had canned applause, we would play that right now.
I've got it on my phone, and I always mean to pull that up. Yeah, I know. But
we should put a sound effects record on the beat.
Yeah.
Turntable.
Well, Trish Mullins is a good friend of the program. I mean, she's on our stuff tough. I mean, she watches our stuff religiously. That's very awesome, and we really do appreciate you. And she had a 3-year anniversary contest on YouTube, which I entered and won. Recommended a song from Nectar to put on a mix. And speaking of mix, she sent us a very nice, cool little note, which we appreciate.
Trish is serious about some mix.
Oh yeah, she sent us a cool little note. She sent us a cool little piece of art, which we're going to hang up here in the studio. Which I love shit like this. Cool little piece. Oh, I folded that. Shit. But anyhow, I'm gonna put that up. And if you look on the back, which is even crazier, it's got the old Camel Wides on the back. Look at that. And everybody knows where we're located. We're not too far from the Camel City, which is Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I've been to Winston-Salem.
We actually work in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Very cool.
So,
very cool.
It's a cool little piece of artwork.
Now, cool. That's cool. That's another company.
Even cooler is she has sent us 2 of the legend. Wait for it. Dairy Trish mixes, and I'll tell you what, these mixes are world famous across the YouTube vinyl community, the internet in general. And let me tell you something, folks. The art of making a mixtape, mix CD, is lost. They used to be big.
Now you have a playlist,
right? And back in the day, when DJs would take their vinyl and make little mixtapes so they could check it out in the car or go to a friend's house or whatever. Everybody was doing it.
I've made some legendary mixtapes.
Sure.
In my day. And everybody's probably said the same thing.
Younger cats don't know shit about mixtapes. Let me tell you what, Trish makes really cool ones. And she sent us 2 of them. I've got Cocktail Hour 2013. She's got her own little artwork and stuff here. Let me just run through some of his here. Chick Floyd and his orchestra, Dave Brubeck, Lionel Hampton. We played some Lionel Hampton earlier. Poncho Sanchez, Perry Como, Dick Hyman, Quincy Jones. We played some of that. Jelly Roll Morton, Esquivel. Dude, you know we love some Esquivel here. Dick Hyman, Kenny Burrell. Let's see who else we got here. Charlie Burnett, Machito with Cannonball Adderley. What a great mix that.
That's nice.
I've already checked this out.
I may have to borrow that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Also got another one, Pat's mix. And
Pat's mix?
Yeah.
Is that the mix she made for her friend?
I don't know if this is for her friend
or her song on there?
Or her name is Patricia. I mean Trisha, I would assume. So that may be her. Let me see if mine's on here. I'm just looking. I don't see it. I didn't notice it before. Okay, but this is a great Marvin Gaye. So there's some dubstep on here. Stampeders, Spiral Staircase, Little River Band, ELO, Redbone, The Dramatics, Gordon Lightfoot, Marty Stewart. I've got Marty Stewart's autograph up there. Over there. Yeah.
The NASCAR driver, Marty Stewart?
No. The country.
Marty Robbins.
Yeah. No, that's another one.
Who's the country singer?
I've either got Marty Robbins or Marty Stewart's
Marty
autograph.
Robbins.
I can't.
Marty Robbins is motivational.
Stevie Wonder's on here. Etta James.
Awesome.
Fantastic. We can't appreciate Trish any more than we already do. That's awesome. Great mixes.
Awesome.
So, hey, look up Trish Mullins on YouTube. Follow her YouTube channel. She's always got great shit out there. So just check her out. Hey, we want to strike it down on a little kind of a sad note. We're not going to dilly-dally on it too much, but we did lose a film legend this week. The legendary Harold Ramis passed away. Pretty young. I mean, 69. That's a little crazy.
Went in for a procedure.
He went in for a procedure, and Harold Ramis, of course, Animal House, Caddyshack, Stripes. He had some writing credits and Meatballs.
Are you ready for the summer?
And of course, Ghostbusters. And to honor that, we played the Ghostbusters 45 earlier, just as a little tribute.
Groundhog Day too.
Crazy that I don't have Animal House or
Can I say something quickly about Groundhog Day?
Hang on, I don't have Animal House or Caddyshack's soundtracks. I should probably have that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
One day. Anyway, the cool thing about Animal House, Bill Murray thought the movie should be, you know the story about Groundhog Day. It should be a philosophical thing, this philosophical mind thing.
Yeah.
And Harold Ramis is like, Bill, it's a comedy.
He's kind of into that. Bill was he's a heady comedian.
Yeah, they didn't last together.
Kind of turns me off at some
They
point.
had kind of some differences.
The only other thing I can show toward Harold Ramis, which what a comedy legend, is this is the Kingsmen's first record, the Kingsmen in person featuring Louie Louie, and if you remember,
he was the guitarist. No, I'm sorry.
That's different.
I lead you astray.
No, okay. But if you remember in Animal House, Jim Belushi did the old Louie Louie, so that's the closest I can get, and it was, hey man, Harold Ramis, we appreciate you, man. What a bunch of great,
certainly
funny,
brought a lot of joy to my life.
Damn straight.
Stripes is one of my favorite movies.
Most people, one of those movies is probably one of their favorite movies, if not just a guilty pleasure. So I tell you what, got a new tequila I picked up this evening.
We're gonna drink to Harold Ramis.
Espolon Tequila Blanco. This was on sale, but
it's actually made in his hometown.
No,
in Mexico, where he's from.
Huh? Yeah, actually, I think that's a San Francisco tequila. I'm speaking so well this evening.
Tequila. It's a tequila.
So we appreciate Harold Ramis, and we're going to take this opportunity for a little nip of tonight's nectar, a little tequila.
And nip and tuck.
Nip and tuck. And,
Harold Ramis.
Hey, Harold Ramis, man, we appreciate you. I didn't take the whole thing. I poured me a little something to sip on up here. I about took the whole thing. Midway, I kind of remembered.
Yours is about twice the size of mine.
It's not a shot. I poured this to sip on. I remember that about
tequila.
halfway through, yeah. Okay.
You took the whole thing?
No, I about did. Oh. Hey, let's run through real quick what we played. We got a lot of records to get to tonight, folks. We got a lot of great segments. We're ushering Harold Ramis out. We're ushering the Oscars in. We got some Oscar special stuff to talk about.
Movies are on my mind.
Yeah, we got a great. We went to a great record show last week. We got some of those digs to cover.
Met up with some cool people.
So we don't want to spend any time dilly-dallying. We know when the alcohol gets flowing, we get to flapping our gums a little
never
bit.
dilly-dally.
We don't dilly-dally.
There's
So
no
anyhow,
dilly-dallying.
let's bust through what we played tonight. This is rapid fire, folks.
I wasn't even here.
Hey, Steve wasn't even here. We were talking about
when I was leaving the house. My wife turned it on.
dilly-dallying.
And I think some Steely Dan was playing.
Now we're dilly-dallying.
Tell me how to
Fucker. 3, 2. Now we started out with the other side of Round Midnight, which always is a tongue twister, featuring Dexter Gordon. This is Blue Note. It's a little later Blue Note. Great record. Fantastic. Came right out of that with a little, like you said, Steely Dan pretzel logic. Everybody loves a pretzel logic. And
Ricky, don't lose that number. Did you play side one or side two?
Side one. It's been a little bit since we played that. I really like that record.
Any major dude will tell you.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, man.
That's an awesome song.
Yeah. Man, follow this up. Let me tell you what. King Curtis on Atco Instagroove. I tell you what, this is 69 on Atlantic. Pretty early for King Curtis, I believe.
Is that
19. What a freaking fantastic. Pick that up for just a couple of bucks at one of our digging spots. And some of you know where that is. Some of you don't.
Well,
and we're going to keep it that damn way.
I think everybody knows that now.
Well, we're going to keep it that way. What a great record, though. Picked up 2 King Curtis at that dig. Went a little 80s after that. Talking a little Cars, Heartbeat City. Ain't played that in a while. What's the name of the song on the last song on the first side? Because GD, do I love that song.
It wouldn't be on here.
It wouldn't be on it.
But 1984, Elektra.
1984, Elektra. Side one, last song. Side one, last song.
Stranger.
And it's pretty famous.
It's after Drive.
Yeah, it's after.
Who's going to drive you home?
Yeah, it's the one after that.
Stranger.
The Cars, Stranger. Wow, how much do I love that song?
How much do you love it?
I'm telling you guys.
Tell us.
I'm telling all
Do
about
that.
I
it.
think you like it.
I like it.
I like the
Let me
cars.
tell you what. I forgot about it. Every time I put it on, I'm like, oh, dude, I love this song so much.
I
And
miss
then
Benjamin
I
Orr.
put it back in the stack, and I totally forget about it. Then the next time I put it on, I'm like, oh, dude, I love this song.
Dilly-dally,
I'm dilly-dallying. Lionel Hampton at the Vibes, my favorite Lionel Hampton that I have, and it coincidentally has to be the very
this
first
is a
one
great
I
album.
picked up.
This is a great album.
Overmodulated Vibes is where that's where my crotch lies at. Lionel Hampton at the Vibes.
I just love it. It reminds me of John Bonham. If you hear the isolated tracks, John Bonham playing drums, you hear him grunting like, "Ugh!" And Lionel does the same thing.
Yep, he does do that. Followed it up and finished with Quincy Jones, the dude. This is great. A little later, Quincy Jones. What's that, like 78? At the very
Later,
bottom?
probably 1981.
81.
Yeah,
Okay.
a couple of hits on there, really.
Yeah, it's a little
He's a
different.
great
Quincy
producer.
Jones.
Great
It's a little different.
Well, There were some other albums that were played in
Okay.
between there. Real
Yeah,
quick.
what you got? What you got?
Regata de Blanca by the Police.
That's big time.
We listened to side one. That's
Uh-huh.
1979.
Oh, that's
79,
early.
I think.
Earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
All
We also played Funkadelic.
Woo!
Tales of Kid
I ain't got that one.
Funkadelic.
I want that
I
one.
never heard this one.
I don't have
76
that
on Westbound.
I got some Funkadelic now.
It's
I ain't
really
got that
good.
one.
Bernie Worrell kills it. on
Oh,
there.
yeah, he does.
We played Little Jimmy Smith. I
One of
brought
my
this in honor of the movies.
Yeah.
We listened to the theme from The Munsters, of course, the TV show, but followed it up. The second song is The Man with the Golden Arm.
One of my favorite Jasmine.
Which
One
is
of my
great-
absolute favorite label.
Great album, movie about heroin
Verve guy.
heroin addiction with
I like heroin.
Frank Sinatra.
I like Jimmy Smith,
And
The Verve, and heroin.
Quickly, we played
In that
we
order.
talked about this before. This is Hot Butter.
Yeah,
Played the song Popcorn, which is that Moog song.
sure. Yeah.
And it comes with a little popcorn box, and you can actually pop that out and use it if you want. We'd give you stupid to do that.
Well, let's do it. Let's just see if it works.
You can go buy one.
You'd
but-
ruin the record.
Yeah. So that's that's what we played.
Okay.
And now we're listening to Enoch Light, or we were listening to Enoch Light, and
This is
I think we're listening to Hugo Montenegro.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Hugo Montenegro. He ended up
Yeah.
doing the good, bad, and the ugly thing, even though he didn't write it.
No, that's Ennio Morricone.
He wrote it, but then he did it.
Okay,
He did it.
I believe you.
Because I called and requested it at an oldie station when I was like 8 years old. Can I play here the theme for Good, Bad, and Ugly, Hugo Montenegro?
He probably covered it.
Yeah, he covered it. Okay,
That's Ennio.
let's get into some
I'm the fighting one.
let's get into some damn Oscar special. We got the Oscars this week. Tell us a little bit. I want to preface a little bit something here now. This Sunday.
When? This Sunday?
Yeah, when the Oscars are on. Tell us
Sunday,
about
Sunday?
the tradition in your house when the Oscars comes on. Everybody needs to know about that situation.
Well, we wake up with hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, Kitty likes
We
hard boiled.
crack them to the sound of an old movie of Dr. Strangelove.
Do you really
No,
do all
We
this?
don't do any of that. No.
Come on, man.
I have to leave the house every Sunday on Oscar night. I'm not allowed there. There's an Oscar party. It's girls only. So I'm a vagabond for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I usually end up over here
Uh-huh.
until you guys kick me out. So yeah.
We don't do.
And that last year, I think we did the Oscar show on Oscar night.
We did. We did a special
I went back
Oscar
and
show.
looked on YouTube. I looked on YouTube, and that was the night we didn't have this set. It was stand-up mic.
We're
It
still
was
doing
stick
stand-up.
mic, and it was like he would talk into his mic, and he would have me say something,
Yeah.
and you couldn't hear a damn word I was saying because I'm a mumbler, first of all, and secondly, the mic was a little lower,
Joe.
and I was wearing my sunglasses, and it was just weird. But
Do you wear your sunglasses at night
Yeah,
so you can? So
sometimes
you
these
can?
studio lights are so bright, you have
Yeah.
to.
But we may do, I'm just kind of throwing it out here, for our new fans, there is a second show that we've done probably 2 or 3 times ever. And we used to do this on Saturday night. It was called Captain Car Wash's Cartoon Cavalcade.
Captain Carwell.
And what we did there was we played cartoons, and then we would come back
But
and play some.
you actually have to get Captain Car Wash here.
Right.
You contacted him?
I've dropped a line to Captain Car Wash. It's a possibility for this year.
Okay.
But for
Spotty. He's
spotty.
I think he's an alcoholic. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
I
He
don't
spends a lot of his time other places.
he
too.
spends a lot of
But
time.
he is a legend.
He is a legend
You have to afford him that.
in his own mind. And so what Captain Car Wash's
Dealing with the
Cartoon
pressure of
Cavalcade
being
is
Captain
all
Car
about is we do cartoons and we do country records traditionally. And since that's a little
Looks like he's-
different kind of night, it's a possibility. So stay tuned and go like our Facebook page, because if Captain Car Wash does show up, I will post an update. We will start broadcasting. It could be only for an hour. There's no damn telling.
All right.
So just keep an eye out.
So let's talk about the movies.
Let's talk about the movies. Welcome to the movies, folks. This is our Oscar.
If we had an
special.
open, we would play it right now.
Yeah, we should play the Oscar Open, but we don't have that. I actually looked for a graphic that we had last year. I didn't find it.
No.
So we're just going to roll with it.
We should play a movie right before the damn
The
show.
whole movie.
The whole movie.
Okay, so you want me to go through my stuff first?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
You seem like you're on a roll.
I'm not on much of a roll. Big fat yeast roll. So I dug out a few soundtracks for the Oscar special a little haphazardly. Although I picked up this today. The Godfather. It's on Pickwick. And this is from '72. And this is music from the motion picture The Godfather, performed by the Italia Concert Orchestra. And still in the damn
So it's
original.
not the official soundtrack, but
No.
it's Pickwick. You know, Pickwick did a lot of things. They, like even Beatles records, I think they would, reproduce them. And,
Sure. And I'll tell you, the damn original Shrink, and with the cover alone, I was not going to let that sit up there for a buck in Goodwill.
No.
So I picked it up today.
Great fun.
Yeah, great fun. Probably never listened to it too much, but that's really cool though. I'm going to zip through some of these. These are in no order. I'm really not as organized as Steve is with these soundtracks.
I'm sorry, I did my homework on this.
You did your homework, so that's why I'm zipping. Some of these we covered last year. Some of these may be doubles for you. Tangerine Dream, who did a bazillion soundtracks. Heartbreakers, early 80s on Virgin.
What's that movie about?
I don't know. It's terrible, probably.
But the soundtrack's probably pretty cool.
Probably pretty cool because it's
They
Tangerine
did have a
Dream.
little cheesy area.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of in that area.
That's all right.
But still Tangerine Dream.
Still Tangerine.
Exodus, original soundtrack. Don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Hey, how about a little Woodstock? Let's not get stupid here.
Otto Preminger, by the way. Paul Newman.
Yeah. Look at that guy. Woodstock soundtrack.
Oh, there's naked people on the back.
Yeah, there's naked people. Don't show
So
any.
this isn't the one that has the bands that play Woodstock music.
No. This is the real deal.
It's a triple album.
Triple album.
Yeah.
It's got most of the concert on it, or most of the good
There's
shit.
even a second album they put out after this.
There's even
The
an
music
announcement
that
on
wasn't.
here, if I remember right, where they
the
tell
brown
you
acid?
about the brown acid.
Yeah.
It's actually on there. How about Chariots of Fire? Cameraman record, Vangelis.
Oh, Vangelis.
Is that Academy Award winner? If not, it had to be damn
I think it was up there.
nominated.
It was nominated, probably. I don't know.
One of my favorite soundtracks of all time, and includes songs that will be played at my funeral. It's in my will. If I actually had one in my head, it's in my will. Amadeus. The Requiem Mass will be played at my funeral. It's in there. I want the
I
Requiem.
think I've sung the Requiem Mass when I was in Symphony Chorale.
All the movements.
Yeah, you do the whole thing.
I want the Requiem Mass played at my funeral, and I want Satan Gave Me a Taco by Beck played at my funeral.
Back to back.
That's like, here's some serious, remember him for what he did, and also remember how much of a candid asshole he was. So there you have it. That's what I'm saying. Cameron pulled this one out. Star Wars. Come on now, get with it. This is legit.
So
the legit
solid.
Star Wars
I
soundtrack.
grew up with a cassette on there, and I tell
Yeah.
you, I wore that mother out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So much.
Yeah, that's legit stuff. So that's very cool to have. That's up there. Did that win an Academy Award?
Yeah.
Did it? It should have. I've never. I don't pay. Hey, listen, folks. This weekend should be a little more
I
special
would,
to me.
if not for visual effects. Are you kidding me?
This weekend, I have a degree in film. All right. I went to school for film. I should care about this shit way more than I do. But you know what?
I'll talk about that one.
Okay, new records. I mean, fuck. What's I saying?
Film?
Film records. I don't know. I like what I like. I don't listen to the Academy, which is good advice for anybody. But even though I'm a film major, Easy Rider. Get with that. I mean, that's a
Steppenwolf, Son Here the Birds, Fraternity of Man, Jimi Hendrix, Electric
Oh, right.
Prunes.
yeah, Electric Prunes. Electric Prunes, baby. That's where it's at.
Great movie.
Not to mention, it's got The Pusher, which is
Yeah.
my favorite Steppenwolf song and one of my favorite classic rock songs. We talked about this last year. 007 Goldfinger. It's got John Barry, Shirley Bassey. Yeah.
Shirley Bassey's great.
How about this one? I'm
Pussy Galore's in this movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. This record is my favorite soundtrack I picked up this year, easily. And it was something I was actually looking for. The Lost Boys. How you maggots, Michael? Lost Boys soundtrack. Let's see. NXS and
Echo and the
Jimmy
Bunnymen?
Barnes, Lou Graham, Roger Daltrey, Echo and the Bunnymen.
That's the song you like the most, is the Echo and the Bunnymen, right?
No, it's it's that Lou Graham.
Is it Lou Graham? Lost in the Shadows?
I think. No, maybe not. The
Cry Little Sister.
Cry Little
it's,
Sister.
Gerard McMahon.
Gerard McMahon.
One hit
Cry
wonder
Little
right
Sister.
there.
Yeah, that's a definition.
Cry, little sister.
How about some Grease? What?
How about some Grease?
Did that get an Academy Award?
Probably.
I don't-
I don't think so.
It shouldn't have.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Sometimes they surprise you. Song. It might be the song of the year or something.
I don't know. It's garbage
Yeah,
to
there
me.
was some songs in it.
It's some songs. It's
I
garbage.
enjoyed that.
Hey, how about Saturday Night
Yeah.
Fever? I enjoyed
He's a
that.
real pussy wagon, grease of lightning.
Saturday Night Fever. That's where it's at.
Yeah, this is a great album.
Also, one more for me.
Bald-headed woman.
Also, one for me, Steve.
Bald-headed woman to me.
Beverly Hills Cop. Come on. Come on. And this has the classic track of,
Synth.
yeah. The
Axel
synth
F.
track.
Axel F.
Axel F.
That's what it's called.
Which, yeah.
Harold Faltermeyer.
Yeah, that's classic.
All right, well, let's run through these.
Okay,
shall
Steve.
we?
Bust it out.
All right.
You tell me about the
I'm
stuff
gonna go.
that you brought.
I'm going to go in chronological order. That's why
Okay.
I watched the show last year because I wasn't sure what I'd covered. I didn't cover any of this.
You didn't cover nothing.
This is from 1964. Mary Poppins received a total of 13 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. Won 5. Didn't win for
Chim
Best
chimmery,
Picture.
chim chimmery, chim chim.
And I believe in 65 we have The Sound of Music. Won 5 Academy Awards. Best Picture. Replaced Gone with the Wind as the highest-grossing film of all time.
I likes what I do.
Dr. Zhivago from 1965.
Oh yeah.
It's won 5 Academy Awards. It's a little sappy. It's a romantic movie,
Yeah.
drama.
Good film.
So it deals. I like stories about Russia, though.
I like stories about doctors.
Met between Mike Nichols and Paul Simon. He was supposed to provide 3 songs. He didn't do any of them. He was busy on the road. Played a few notes of a new song he'd written on. He says, not for the movie. Song about times past about Mrs. Roosevelt and Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Nichols advised him. A deal was made between Mike Nichols and Paul Simon. He was supposed to provide 3 songs, and he didn't do any of them. He was busy on the road. He played a few notes of a new song he'd written on. He says, not for the movie. It's a song about times past, about Mrs. Roosevelt and Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah.
And Nichols advised him, well, this is now about Mrs. Robinson, not Mrs. Roosevelt. This album actually passed the White Album top of the charts in '68.
Wow.
And it does not have.
Wow.
It does not have the hit Mrs. Robinson. It has 2 other versions of that song on
Wow.
there. It's really cool. I
That's
really
a
like
film we actually watched in film school.
It's
That
a
was
great-
one we
it's a
talked
great
about.
movie.
Yeah, that was a
Great
big
movie.
thing.
How about 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
1968, awarded for Best Visual Effects. The funny thing is, there was an award given to the guy who did the makeup for Planet of the Apes, and Arthur C. Clarke, who co-wrote this and wrote the book, stated the judges passed over 2001 because they thought that we had used real ape men. And when you see that movie, I swear to
Yeah.
God,
Wow.
you'd think they were real apes.
Cameraman, top what movie for 2001?
What of all time for me?
Yeah, yeah.
That's my favorite movie.
Favorite movie for cameraman of all time,
Have that-
2001.
have
It's a
that
great movie.
That's up there.
Soundtrack also.
1973. This is Jonathan Livingston Seagull, Neil Diamond. I have a lot of Neil Diamond. I've never listened to this album, but the movie kind of didn't do well. But this album won a Grammy Award and a
The
Golden
book
Globe.
was huge.
Yeah, yeah.
That book was like, that was the Dianetics of the 70s.
1977. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh yeah.
Oscar for cinematography. Jerry Belson
Wait a minute.
contributed to
Wait
the
a minute.
screenplay. Jerry Belson.
Jerry Belson, folks.
You don't know if you've
you-
seen any of the show.
Here's the deal with Jerry Belson. If you've not watched our shows from back in the day, on The Odd Couple, there was 2 Jerrys on the set. How did they? There was 2 Jerry.
There was a Jerry. There's a problem. Jerry.
There was a Jerry.
what?
There
What?
was a Jerry Belson and there's a Jerry Davis.
Okay.
And so you needed to be in one camp
So
or the other.
you be Jerry Belson, I'll be Jerry Davis, and you be the guy with the problem.
Okay. So holler at us. Holler at us.
Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis?
Davis.
Why?
Sounds like a better name.
Belson,
Why?
because it's a B.
Jerry Davis.
Why?
I just think he's underrated. Jerry Davis.
Why Jerry Davis?
I have no idea who those people are, and so I just picked one.
Jerry Belson because it starts with a thirst.
Jerry Davis,
Why?
because it's the second one.
Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis?
I don't know who either of those are.
Yes, you do. Pick one.
Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis? Jerry Davis?
Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis?
Jerry McBride.
Why?
This is my boss.
Yeah, I just got one question for you. Jerry Belson or Jerry Davis?
Jerry Davis.
Why?
I like the last name.
Okay, hey, like we said,
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
on the same set, there's a Jerry
We've done
Belson,
research.
and there's a Jerry Davis.
What are you going to do?
There's one, if you say, hey, Jerry, everybody's going to go, what? I don't know. I don't know.
You know, also, here's the interesting fact about Close Encounters. Included in the soundtrack album is a 7-inch
No way.
of the theme, because the theme is not on here.
So that came in yours?
It came in mine, and the cool thing about it is this album, this 7-inch was not released as a 45, but it actually charted at number 13 on the top 100.
Wow.
So people went out and bought this album, and it charted enough as a single,
That's crazy.
built into the
I wonder how
album.
they got away with that.
That's
That's
great.
a talk for another
Hey, let's
time.
move on. 1977, same year. This movie's called Sorcerer.
Oh, you got a little Sandrine Dream. Okay.
Sorcerer. It's got Roy Scheider in it. The cool thing about this movie, now people were really confused about Sorcerer because The Exorcist had come out, and like Sorcerer, they're like, "Where's the devil? There's no devil in this movie."
The devil's in the
it
details.
confused the audience. People would walk out. This thing came out a month after Star Wars, so it was
Really?
doomed. It was doomed from the beginning.
Dude,
But
that's-
the most interesting thing about this is it's the first soundtrack album of Tangerine Dream. And it is a great, great, great soundtrack.
How is it?
When he heard these guys, he said, "Oh, I wish I'd met you earlier. I would have had you do the soundtrack for The Exorcist."
Oh, wow.
Friedkin, and this is a great album.
That's crazy. You know, as a quick
and
aside,
it's
that
the first soundtrack.
that's like Smashing Pumpkins coming out with Gish, and it released like a week or 2 weeks before Nirvana's Nevermind. So as good of an album Gish was,
It got buried.
nobody never freaking
Right.
heard about it.
1978, Disco is King, and it's Thank God It's Friday.
Yeah.
This surprised me. The biggest hit single on the album was Donna Summer's Last Dance.
Sure.
It won the Academy Award as well as Golden Globe for Best Original Song and made it to number 3. And of course it made number 3. It's a big hit, but
Wow.
I had no idea that it won an Academy Award.
Yeah, me neither.
How about
Of course we thank God it's
the
Friday.
Rainbow Connection? You mentioned that
Oh,
earlier.
this is one of my songs.
2 Academy Award nominations for Paul
Really?
Williams and Kenny Asher's score and their song Rainbow Connection. You know what's on this B-side of here?
I hope that something better comes
You
along.
got it. You got it.
That's right.
All three of us on
I hope
A
that
few
something
more.
better comes along.
1979, the Amityville Horror. It was nominated for Academy Award but lost to
Really?
somebody.
Huh.
It was rumored that it was the score for The Exorcist that got knocked down, but
Based
I
on
don't
a
like it. It's
fraudulent
kind of disco.
Don't start controversy.
And another one, when it comes to Oscars, is Altered States. This was
Yeah.
composed by John Corigliano, nominated for Academy Award.
An Italian.
That movie's worth seeing.
The film received an Oscar nomination
I remember.
for sound, but lost out to a little film called The Empire Strikes Back.
It has
What?
something to do with him, like,
And
hanging
a
upside
few
down in
more,
a
just a
comatose
few
state or
more
something.
that don't have anything to do with the Oscars or awards. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It actually
yeah,
got
love that.
panned by a bunch of people, and now it's considered a great movie.
Sure.
It's the last movie between Sergio Leone and Clint Eastwood. It actually went number 4 in the pop album chart
Wow.
and number 10 in the black album chart.
I love that record. I
It's
mean,
a
I love that film.
Great film. How about 1968, Yellow Submarine?
Oh, no fair.
This is credited with bringing more interest to animation as a serious art form.
Sure.
So think about that. I mean, think
Yeah.
about most of the movies I saw this year were animated movies, and this movie set the stage for that.
And think
I
about
love
ones
this
that-
movie. Here's one you might not have known this, but the Beatles didn't voice this movie.
There's no other
These are
than
voice
that.
actors. They voiced the last scene of this movie. But the voice actor for one of the guys, he was the voice of George Harrison, but he was discovered to be a deserter from the British Army in Germany and was arrested during the recording. His lines were finished by the voice of Ringo Starr, the guy named Paul and
A bleeding traitor, eh?
So that's
a bleeding
interesting
traitor,
little factoid.
eh?
A couple more.
Right.
My favorite musical album of all time, my favorite is Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's, controversial, whatever. It's a great rock album.
Your uncle's controversial.
There you go. There were a couple Golden Globe nominations for Ted Neely and Carl Anderson, who Carl Anderson is the best Judas you'll ever
We like
ever,
guys named
ever
Carl.
see. One more I got. No nominations, just interesting. This is St. Elmo's Fire. Man in Motion. #1 on the Billboard's Hot 100 chart for 2 weeks. The interesting thing about this is Rob Lowe won a Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actor for his work in it.
Boom!
Back to you.
Back to you, Steve. Oh, wait.
I need
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, I poured me a little bit of guy. I'm going to take a little. I tell you what, the big deal for us this past week is last Saturday, after we did this damn show.
Are you ready to go dinner week?
No. After we stayed up last week and did this damn show and stayed up all damn night, got up early in the morning,
Early enough.
chugging energy drinks, and I ended up at this record show in Winston-Salem, 11 a.m., just trying to get my wits about me, and I'm just like, okay, records. And you were there a couple hours, a good couple hours?
I was there maybe 3 hours.
3 hours?
How long were you there?
Solid 5.
Ooh.
Solid 5. I touched every damn record in that damn record show. I looked at it, put eyeballs on every one. Last week, it was Kismet. Our good friend DJ84, who I've not really talked to in a good long while other than a little back and forth on Facebook. He called me last week. I think we talked about it. He was like, hey, did you need something? And I'm like, no. I was like, oh, shit, did I call you? And I'm like, how do you butt dial somebody with a damn iPhone? Apparently I did. We had a nice little conversation. The very next day, we saw each other at the record show. Saw my man Harley Lyles, who's one of the greatest record dealers around here. Super cool guy. We also met our good friend Chris from the VC.
What's his last name?
Brzezinski?
I think. Well, we're going to default to Brzezinski's because we know some Brzezinski's that used to work with us.
And it's spelled close.
It's very close enough.
Close.
Close enough.
We're going to say Chris at Dixieland Farm.
Very cool guy. Very cool.
Come to find out, he's not too far from us here.
He's digging in a lot of the same places
and
we
he's
are.
digging in a lot of the same places we are.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So we're going to get together and do some digging. But we ran into him, and when he ran into us, he was showing me some of the stuff he pulled out from the show, which was some great stuff. And he gave us one of these guys. Now, what this is?
What is that? Looks like a flying saucer with some tentacles on it.
So what the big idea is this deal, I don't know if he sells it or if his buddy sells it or what the deal is.
I don't know if he sells it. Does he sell it?
So what this is when you want to clean your records and you want to do it in your
Did
sink.
you see in the back alley?
It was a back alley, in my back alley.
All right, now.
3,
This show's
2,
over.
This show's over. We're starting. This show's over. So the deal is, what you want to do with this guy
All right.
is you can cover this.
Looks like you got a couple pieces of
These cover an outlet, right? And so you
PVC.
this will cover your label. Say, hold this up. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna hold it up.
This wrong kind of album. No. This will cover the label so that you can wash in the sink. No, he mentions that he's got a separate thing for 45s.
Well, okay.
You
well,
guys are ruining
we're
everything.
not doing this right, but okay. Just pretend like this is an LP. Pretend like this is a freaking LP, and then you cover this up. That way, you're covering your label up, basically.
The idea is you're covering the label up so that you can wash your records in the sink. But why the hell would you want to hear us talk about this bullshit when we can hear it from the damn master? So let's take a quick break and listen to our good friend Chris at Dixieland Farm talk about this nifty little record cleaner he hooked us up with.
Hey, it's Chris over at Dixieland Farm, and I want to show you a project I'm working on for friends. It's a DIY Groove Master. Now, I did a Groove Master video before, and this is sold by William Sargent, and it's a great piece of equipment. One size is set for 45, one side set for 33, records, so 7-inch and 12-inch, and it's great. But he does charge a bit because he does custom build these. So I have friends who don't have any method of cleaning records. So there's some online, it's all of this is a 4-inch outlet blank box cover. Tamac is the brand you should get because the gasket's already glued on there and it's made well. And in the middle, it's already got a hole, and on the other side, it's actually got a line and 2 dots. So you can just draw a line between the 2 dots, and then you know exactly where the center is. And the knobs I special ordered, for my friends, but you can get them at Lowe's. Home Depot doesn't sell them, but Lowe's sells the round knobs like this. And that's 1220 is the pitch. And just look and you can find it. You have a drill, that's it. That's all you do, and then make yourself up some DIY fluid, which is I do 1/3 90% isopropyl alcohol. Rubbing alcohol has lanolin, so don't use that. 2/3 distilled water, which you can buy at Walmart for 60 cents a gallon, and then 1 drop of plain blue Dawn, and that's a surfactant, so the water tension breaks down. You can also use Jet Dry. Some people do. Some people use Photo Flow, but Dawn seems to work. So anyway, you wipe down the record, right? You do the fluid, and then you get yourself an Edger paint pad, which are real cheap, right? You wipe the record, and then you rinse off. All right, so imagine I did both sides. I'm trying to speed it up for time here. And then you just undo the clamp. When you see the label, that was my fault, is completely dry. Then you get a microfiber cloth. You can get these at Walmart in the auto parts section. And, you wipe down the record. And now your, once dirty record is now, completely clean. And that's, it's ready to go, be put in a new sleeve. And I use Nature's Miracle as an enzyme cleaner on particularly tough records. So it's got kind of weird streak or mold or something on it. I'll use, it's meant for dog pee, but it really does work. So it's better than nothing. Tap water, my tap water has got a filter. It probably could be better. I could do a distilled wash afterwards, so just take distilled water and pour it over to kind of displace the minerals that are in the tap. Anyway, this should cost you under $10 to clean your records. It's better than nothing. Spin Clean's probably a better thing, but then you got to keep buying fluid. And this, I think it's going to work great for 45s. I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere safe, which was a mistake. But I kind of foam piece from the CD blanks, and that fit perfectly for a 45 7-inch, and so that'll lock that in. So DIY record cleaning. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hey, it's Chris over at Dixieland Farm, and I want to show you a project I'm working on for friends.
Okay. Woo!
Awesome.
How cool was that? So here's the end product. Man, you wrapped it. You
put it on there, and there it is.
Smack that thing on your LP.
It was a 45. You put this thing on there. It's an LP now. It's just amazing.
So you take your stuff and you wash it off, and I've not put this to the test.
You need to get one of those little paint brushes.
At the edger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna put this to the test.
I'm coming over
weekend.
Sunday, and I'm gonna see that you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
I need to clean so many records.
I'll bring a dirty record. How about that?
Yeah, and we'll give it a go. But hey, we really appreciate Chris hooking us up. He said it's for the both of us. It's for the whole studio. It's for everybody. So it'll be both ours, but we can keep it at my house.
Yeah, if I had it, I'd already have my records cleaned.
None of them. So anyhow, we appreciate Chris. It was really cool meeting some other VC members, and that's super awesome.
Better than Christmas around here.
If you've not, most of you guys have already subscribed to Dixieland Farm. If not, go to YouTube, look up Dixieland Farm, subscribe to Chris's channel. He's got great updates. He likes an eclectic mix of records.
Oh, yeah.
He's got cool ideas like this shit. Don't sleep on it.
I love seeing all the stuff he does.
And he does videos in like freaking 5 or 6 minutes. Not 25.
Yeah,
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, you just don't waste no time like that.
But he busts out some damn videos. I like that.
We like sloth through it.
He knows the industry. A Winkyson. Okay, let's talk a little dig of the week. I'm gonna run through a few, and then you can run through a few. We'll come back and forth. How about that?
Yeah, well, my digs aren't as epic. I'm just happy to get some stuff.
I
was tired, and
I picked up.
I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend.
I picked up a couple things today at a local Goodwill.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's hear about that.
In addition to that Godfather, which we talked about a few minutes ago, picked up a group called Natural Gas.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. And when I looked it up, it came up as art rock and prog rock.
Have you listened to it?
I've not, and it actually.
We'll do a blind test tonight. Just slap
We
it
could.
on
We'll
there?
probably throw that mug on.
Tribute to Rubber
It was
Boots.
no way I was going to leave that in there for $1. It's got a nice gatefold on it. Look at those gentlemen in there. I think there's some mustaches, maybe.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, I see some mustaches in there, so it's probably some good music. Let's be honest. You see some mustaches, it's probably some good music. Don't front on that.
Don't give up on a mustache.
Don't give up on your uncle.
Mustaches meant a lot more.
When he gets out of prison, he's going to turn his life around.
Mustaches meant a whole lot more than in times past.
I picked up something that I was really, really, really happy about. I'm talking about
How happy?
Oh, Jesus, Harold, Bud, H.
Melman.
Christ. Poison! A 45 of Poison with the picture sleeve. Talk Dirty to Me. And the B-side is, what's the B-side? Look What the Cat Dragged In.
Look What the Cat Dragged In.
Drugged?
Uh-huh.
Pull that bitch out. What's it say? It's not in too bad a shape.
Look What the Cat Dragged In.
Yeah, and Talk Dirty to Me. 45. Picked up for 50 cents.
Actually says Want Some, Need Some.
Want some, need some. Yeah.
Talk Dirty to Me.
Oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait to put this on. I can't explain.
The album it's from is Look What the Cat Dragged In.
It's so bad that it's good.
I'll give you that.
Kind of like most of my life.
I'm not a big fan of
I don't know. No, me neither.
Yeah,
but it's like guilty pleasure.
You live your life.
No, it's like you hear it on the radio and you're drunk and you want to sing along because it's that kind of thing. How about a Jethro Tull album I picked up? A Passion Play.
Is that the Bret Michaels song?
Yeah, he's got the diabetes. Hey, this Passion Play, this is very cool. Jethro Tull. It's got this little book inside.
Like you go to a play and you get one of those.
Yeah, it's like a play program. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Love the Jethro Tull. Don't have this one. I was very glad to pick that up for, I think it was $1 or $2, I think. Speaking of $1 or $2, picked up Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. Really cool record, man. Got a great gatefold. That was like one of their first records, maybe. It's like the second one, maybe. Something like that. Uriah Heep's a great band. I didn't have any Uriah Heep, but I knew that
This
that
has
was
got
something.
Easy Living on it.
Yeah?
Easy Living.
That's good stuff. I picked up another Uriah Heep. Now, this is the one. This is 71. This is the one, Look at Yourself, that's got the mirror on the front. This is on Mercury, 71 Mercury.
Yeah, if you can find a mirror that's in good shape, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, it's in good shape for being from
Those
71.
eyes look like something from the Great Gatsby.
Yeah, look at that. See if you can see me in there. Can you
your-
see me waving?
Hey, folks at home, can you see yourself?
Can you see yourself? If you can see yourself, you may want to act out better. I lost it. I was going to say something poignant and lost it.
That's right.
I don't know. Hey, let me give you a little VC tip. You may not know. You may not have taken it to heart. It took me a little while for it to hammer home. Don't sleep on Donovan.
Oh, hell, I could have told you that.
Donovan? Yes. The guy that you would think would sing little bubblegum poppy stuff from the 60s. No. What did you say earlier in the week? A psychedelic
He's
British
a Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
He's a psyche Bob Dylan. And, John Paul Jones and Jimmy Page do a lot with
Not only that,
Donovan.
this record's got a
penis.
A penis in
It's
it.
got a penis. You get a bonus on there.
A bonus penis.
A little
This is
unshorn penis.
Donovan's greatest hits. This is my first Donovan, but check out some of the photographs in there aside from the penis. There's
Sorry about that.
There's some great photographs in there. Some pretty decent artwork.
My favorite Donovan song ever.
And me and Cameraman actually checked out this record last week after I picked it up from the record show. Great record, man. I mean, all the way through, that's some solid damn jams, right? It's great.
Yeah,
really
awesome.
psyche stuff. Speaking of psyche.
I do like Donovan.
Speaking of psyche.
Speaking of psyche?
Check this out.
What's that?
This is a Jefferson Airplane record from '72, I believe. Yes,
seen
on Grunt Records that I'd not seen before either. Long John Silver.
That's like their second record on Grunt, right?
Yeah. Now the cool thing about this record, it's a gatefold, vertical gatefold, I guess, like this. And it's got this guy on the front, and so the whole idea is it looks like a cigar box kind of thing.
And there's instructions.
There's instructions because what you're supposed to do is take.
We can make a box out of that?
Yeah, you can take this thing and
this is the inner sleeve?
that's the actual record.
This is the actual. Whoa, what's that?
Oh, easy now.
Here's
So
the
you're-
actual inner sleeve.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
you're,
bunch of cigars.
you're supposed to take this, fold it into what is actually a real humidor, and look at the picture it reveals on the bottom of the
I
humidor.
don't know what that is.
It looks like some sort of
Like a salad or something?
it looks like some kind of oregano or some type of salad, spinach,
I think the feds are at the door.
nice witch hazel.
Witch hazel.
A nice witch hazel.
Yeah, something like that.
But this is one I love, some Jefferson Airplane, and
Me
I've
too.
not seen this pop around. I don't really know anything about this record.
I liked it better after they were called Jefferson.
Long John Silver.
And
Jefferson
Ray-
Pilots
and
when
Ray-
they were kicking them.
in Raycom Sports.
Yeah, they had the beat down.
Yeah, this is the only thing I don't like about this is when you're done with it and you need to put the record back in here.
It's a lot of construction.
It's a
going on.
freaking ordeal.
Some Scotch tape.
It's like, oh, okay,
It's like having to put your toys away.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do that so I don't screw it up.
There you go.
You want to do some?
What you got? You got some more?
I got some more.
I could do some. I
Do
only
some.
got, I
I'll
only
jump
got
back
like
in.
5, I think.
Bust 2
So
or
I went
3
to the
of them.
record show.
Yeah.
I didn't have a whole lot to spend, but I ended up finding some stuff. Like we've talked about this one already. Monster. I got this Jimmy
Yep.
Smith album. It's got Goldfinger. A lot of like
Cheers, VC.
TV movies and film movie soundtracks on there. It's a really cool album. Funkadelic. We listened to this earlier.
Great record.
Tales of Kid
Great
Funkadelic.
record.
Bernie Worrell
Oh,
kills
yeah.
it. I got this because you have this, and
Yeah.
I've listened to it, and I'm mad that I don't have it. This is Love,
Jesus.
Surrender, Love, Devotion, Surrender. Carlos Santana, John McLaughlin.
Starts off with a Love Supreme.
It's all in honor of John Coltrane.
Oh,
They played pretty music.
yeah.
a man who
it's
grew
so
up in
incredible.
High Point, North Carolina.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting
Hometown.
back to George Clinton, we got Parliament's
Got that one.
Motor Booty Affair.
Gotta love that
It's got
artwork.
one of my great. This great. This is your gatefold like this?
I don't know.
It's got a pop up.
Oh no, I don't think mine is.
Pop-up
Is that the
gatefold.
Emerald City?
Jesus,
It's
dude.
got the underwater world.
Are
right
you
there.
kidding me?
It's really cool. It's
I don't
like-
know. I should open mine
Yeah,
up.
it's a little pop
Should
up.
open it up.
Damn it.
And it's got some, their artwork is just off the chain. It's really kind of makes you feel kind of nasty when you see it.
Wow,
but
that's cool.
it's really, really good. I got one more here.
Okay.
And this is one I think you have also.
Yeah, man.
The Adventures of Captain Sky.
One of the best funk records I own.
The cover's beat up, but the album's
Yeah,
in
it's
really
pretty
good
rough.
shape. 1978, along with.
I paid like $10 for that record. So if you got that for,
I got it for 4.
that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, the cover's in rough shape, but that's cool.
It's all right.
What's
And
it
I
called?
got another album too. I got 5.
Cover.
I got these 5 and one more. I can't remember what the other is, but I'll whatever.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Hey, I picked up a little Jimmy Castor bunch. Hey, our good friend Sean 0612
Interviewed the guy.
DJ Sean NJ. I'm making that up. No, maybe I'm not making that up.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Sean.
He does a lot of those wonderful graphics
One
on
of
the
our,
show.
our great graphics that we do. He interviewed Jimmy Castor. I've got the Jimmy Castor bunch doing But Of Course. Picked this up for $4, man. It's got the great comic book art on it. And me and Cameron checked out side 1 last weekend. Funky as a mug. Let me tell you what.
Bertha Butt Boogie.
There ain't no damn slow jams on that mug so far. I mean, it was funk right up your keister business. Downstairs. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah.
Downstairs.
It brings it up.
Oh, downstairs.
Downstairs.
But it brings it up.
Went over to my good friend. We're good friends now.
Okay.
I met him before. Harley Lyles, one of the best record
Man
dealers
has
around.
a hell of a yard. 100,000 records on his lawn.
You'll see an ad in the paper around here sometimes, folks. 10,000 records,
Yep.
LPs at a yard sale, and you're like,
That's it. That's Harley.
initiate spit take.
And Harley knows everything.
Yeah, he's a great guy that covers numerous genres. He knows his shit. He's a great DJ too. And come to find out from talking to him the other day, we've got several friends in common, which is super cool.
He's one of the guys at CFBG, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of stuff at CFBG in Greensboro. And just a cool guy all the way around. I picked up Genesis Nursery Crime there. He had 8 on it. I paid 6. Cover's not in the best shape. Record's not in tip top shape, but it's pretty damn good. But considering everybody else had that shit,
I don't have this one.
everybody had that shit for like $12. Look, man, I like Genesis, especially the shit from like '72, like Nursery Crime. I'm not paying $12 for it. Let's be honest, because you'll find that shit from time to time.
Actually, one guy had all these Genesis, like Nursery Crime and some of the others, like 15 apiece. So.
Is it worth it? Probably in the long run. I'm not going to pay it because the digger in me is like, come on, man.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's a great album. And we listened to Side A. Terrific. It's great stuff. Some of Genesis' kind of best stuff in that era, of course.
Is that the one where they fly the helicopter?
Oh, it's terrific. Terrific. They got a big cyclic for all the blades on the helicopter.
There's 4 or 5 at least.
At least. Hey, how about a little, oh, I love this now. Everybody just calm it down. Everybody hush. Hush on up, Internet.
Just sit back.
Hush on up now.
Sit
Oh,
back.
everybody on the Internet, hush up. I'm talking about a record
Did
now.
we have a little problem with that record?
Talking about mountain climbing. Now, I picked this up for $2. It's got a beat up cover, and I will tell you, Mississippi Queen skips on me.
Oh, Mississippi Queen.
That's a little problem.
But this is an awesome record, though.
It's an awesome record. The rest of the record is in pretty damn good shape. But for some
Yeah,
reason,
that's the only thing that skips.
that's the only thing that skips is Mississippi Queen. But you know what? If you want to hear Mississippi Queen, cut it on your damn classic rock station around here.
Yeah.
I'll pick up an upgrade copy, I'm sure, at some point.
Go get you a cowbell. Play it yourself.
Because you know what? When it comes to like stoner rock, desert rock, that kind of stuff, if you take Mountain, Cream, Black Sabbath, Zeppelin, put them together, that's where all that shit comes from. This is seminal. Aside from the dude singing, Silverchair.
There's a sink. The drain goes to the mountain.
On the way to Fat Boy, wait till tomorrow. Yeah. But anyhow, that's seminal. I'll pick up a better copy of this. I wanted to test the waters with a 2-bucker.
Yeah.
I tested it. I dig it.
Does it
I like all of them.
smell like cinnamon?
It smells like potato salad, dicks, and amazing. Coming in 3, 2, 1.
Coming?
You got something else, Steve? What you got going on?
Are we doing Dig of the Week?
Yeah, we're on Dig of the
We're
Week.
talking about stuff.
We're all the way.
We're talking about stuff you got at the show.
I got at the
Keep
show.
going.
This
I'm
is all
done.
Dig of the
I'm
Week.
done,
You're
baby.
all done?
I brought some more records, but we
Missing
don't need
one.
to talk about them.
I'm missing one. Oh,
Don't
no.
worry about it.
No,
it's down here. It's
It's
right
the
down
number
here.
1 or something.
Hand me that.
Picked up
Or give it to him.
a great Lou Reed record. Don't show it. Don't give it away now.
That's not the one.
Don't give it away.
That is the one.
That's the one. We're giving it away. Everybody's giving it. No, I got Lou Reed right here. Lou Reed, 1984 on RCA. This is New Sensations. Saw this at the show. I could not damn resist Lou Reed. It's pretty damn good. Me and Cameron
he's
checked
playing
out side
he's playing
1.
an Atari.
He's got an Atari joystick on the back. In fact, I think there's a song
He's
about a
sitting
joystick.
in leather playing with an Atari
Look, there's one
joystick.
song called something about a joystick. Look at it. What's the song called?
I don't know.
Look at the track.
Playing with my joystick.
Look at the track. Or am I making it up?
It's called Down at the Arcade.
Down at the Arcade.
Grape Tony.
Grape Tony. I like Grape Tony. Listen, we checked out side 1. Fantastic.
Lou Reed's the man.
Lou Reed's the man. What the hell are you going to say? Picked up 2 Zappa records to add to my GD collection. Boom. Zappa's Joe's Garage Act 2 and 3. I thought I had Act 1. I do not. It's fantastic. And actually,
Is there an Act 1? Because
There
I
is.
have 2 and 3.
yeah.
Not on vinyl. I have
Oh,
a CD.
that's got a little.
Yeah, it was, the guy told me, he was like, the vinyl's in pretty decent shape. The cover's
Look, it's
pretty
got
shit.
Bob Dobbs on the
He
inside.
actually combined
wet it.
this one with the Jefferson Airplane one for a really good price.
That's been underwater.
So, really
That's
happy
all
to
right.
get that. I've not checked this
Hold the
out
place.
on the table, but I did check this one out. Zappa's Zoot Allures. Now, let me tell you what. This is 76 on Munchkin Music. This has got lots of Terry Bozzio all over it.
Yeah, I see him.
Terry Bozzio's dripping off of this with all of his dick hair.
The Bozzio roll.
The Bozzio roll.
Bozzio roll.
It's all over the place. We listened to side one. What a great Zappa record. Even Cameraman, who doesn't like Zappa too much because he gets a little bit out there.
No, that's not why.
No, but even you who doesn't like Zappa likes this, at least side one of this. So that's a good starting point. And I have to tell you, folks, here we go. I got to that point. I'd pulled out $100 to go to this record show. It wasn't a big record show, but I pulled $100 out. And I got over there and I started counting up what I'd spent. And I was like, well, I've not really spent that much. Probably $40-some or whatnot. And I was like, I want a big ticket purchase. I was looking for desert rock because I've been in that mood. I was looking for some like post metal because I've been in that mood. Didn't really see any.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of desert rock.
No, I didn't. I was looking for Fu Manchu. I was Sun. Sun. I was also looking. They had an Electric Wizard, $50.
Nah.
Come on. I did pass on Sleep Dope Smoker a couple of weeks ago for $30. But I wasn't really wanting to do that. But I tell you what I did do. I picked up from 2007 recording, and this is my big ticket item of the weekend. This is Queens of the Stone Age, Era Vulgaris, and it's a set of 3 10-inches. And it's put out under Interscope. No, if you'll notice, it says you have mono.
You have mono.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This artwork is really cool. It's put out under Interscope.
Maybe that's why some of our.
But there's a connection with. There's a connection to Ipecac, which is Mike Patton's label. Apparently, from what I can understand, they recorded this album with no interference from the record company, meaning Interscope. They just went up and made their own damn record. And everybody says, look at this, it's 3 10-inches. Everybody says they kind of just went and did their thing. It turned out a little bit darker, a little bit more electronic. And which I read that before I actually got home and put the records on the table. I've heard this before, but I couldn't really remember. But to be honest, that kind of scared me a little bit.
The funny thing is, it looks like a used record.
Yeah, with a little ring wear, but
that's
actually manufactured.
It's not really.
Let me tell you though, it's Queens of the Stone Age. Don't get it twisted. There is nothing about this record that is any type of departure from Queens of the Stone Age at all.
That's great.
This was 2000.
That's because they're the ones that made that record.
Well, yeah, but everybody was like, "Oh, it's a little more electronic.
No,
it's darker. It's this. It's that. It's a freaking Queens of the Stone Age record."
Right.
Sealed 2007. Picked up brand new
for $100.
I did a little deal, a little dickering with the guy. A little dickering with the guy.
$4.
But I got it down. That's my big ticket item, and let me tell you what, it has sailed right to the top, near the top of some of my favorite records that I own.
Okay.
We played the whole damn thing the other night. All 3 records, both sides. Ain't a damn clunker in the damn bunch.
33 or 45?
They're 33. There's not a clunker in the bunch.
Actually, it would work on 45 also. It would.
There's not one.
It's shorter.
There's not one song that I heard that I was like, I don't know, man. All of them. All of them. Queens of the Stone Age, my first vinyl purchase, and I'm so damn proud of it. I can't even talk about it. I'm going to throw up. I'm throwing up all over everything. I'm going to throw up all over everything.
Sit down.
Jesus. I'm going to throw up all over everything. So this concludes this particular version of Dig of the Week.
Does that make you thirsty?
It made me thirsty. Oh, my God. This has been pretty damn epic. We're going to play this Queens of the Stone Age coming up because I want to hear it. And, that's what we do. So we're going to play this shit as soon as this show's over. But I tell you what, I'm thirsty. And there's only one way I know to quench my thirst. It's with a GD GMRN, so to speak.
In the fridge.
And right in the fridge, we got chilling this evening. 2 sodas front and center that we're going to feature this evening. One, you probably, it's crazy.
This one needs to be opened up.
I'll tell you what now. There's one of these
It's not a twist.
There's one of these sodas. Everybody knows Sunkist, right? Sunkist is obviously known for the orange soda. legendary for their orange sodas. A great orange soda that you pick up in your local
Sun-kissed
grocery.
orange. That's what you have there in your hand. Right?
No.
That's sun-kissed orange.
No. What are you, colorblind?
It's purple orange.
Purple orange. And I tell you, Sunkist has entered their way, and this is an open bottle special.
Sprayed with grape.
Your uncle did. They entered the area of grape soda, folks. Sunkist, and this is open, so we're going to try this. Actually, I've not tried this. The girlfriend tried this. That's why it's open.
Has a nice bouquet.
Bouquet. Let's see where it stands. We did a bouquet, a boutique grape soda last week. Was that last week?
I don't know.
Recently.
I don't do the sodas normally. I'm sitting in for someone who normally does the sodas.
The Red Rock.
He's trying to get his stomach back in shape.
The Red Rock soda from Atlanta we did, the grape, was very good.
Red Rock's grape soda?
Yeah, from Atlanta. Was very good. It's got the similar bouquet. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. That's a good grape soda.
That is a good grape soda. It's not too syrupy.
No. That may be one of the best.
It gives you a good bouquet belch.
That may be one of the best mass-produced grape sodas without being like a boutique soda I've ever had. And let me tell you, for folks that have not checked out some of our past episodes, here's my #1 grape soda tip for you. Chinese food, you get your standard combination. Sesame chicken, General Tso combination. You get the fried rice, you get the egg roll, you get your meat. Grape soda. I'm telling you.
Serving suggestion.
Yeah, grape soda and like sticky rice with kind of sweet and hot.
With that syrup on. Yeah.
It's so good. It sounds gross. Like, who the hell would eat that? I'm telling you.
Bank on it.
It's so good.
It's so good. Your Sunday afternoon meal.
The whole time I was like, no way. Come on. No way. All right, let's try this out now.
Okay.
What is this about?
I went to World Market.
Yeah.
They have a lot of cool sodas there. This one in particular is weird. I don't know how to do this. You just push down?
Push it all the way down. Hard. There you go.
Wow, that's cool. This is really neat. I've never seen this before. This is some kind of weird opener they got.
It helps you kachonga sodas and beers.
It's like a fleshlight that's been modified to work on soda bottles.
Yes, if you need a really gnarly fleshlight, if you're into like rough stuff, instead of a normal fleshlight, you put your Wilson into that. And
McFuddy Pepper Elixir.
Elixir? I don't even know her.
And it says, infused with luck, 12 ounces for 24 hours of favorable outcomes.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
So we're going to hope for some favorable outcome here.
That sounds like a Friday
It cures
to me.
time. It cures timidness. That's me.
Yeah.
And satisfies the daring. That's you.
That's me.
So
okay.
Let me pour some of this pepper elixir into my
pepper
glass,
elixir.
And then you hit the bottle and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Of this.
You know, it's funny when
it smells like Coke.
When I was a kid,
with a little cherry.
My mom gave me a pot of boiling water. I know that sounds like a bad idea, and I was putting like balls of aluminum foil, and I put some Pepsi, and I put some pepper in there. I remember pouring Pepsi and pepper in together, and smelling it as it was boiling, and saying that's a good idea. And I was only 4 years old. I'm a genius, is all I'm saying.
McFuddy? What? McFuddy?
McFuddy. I'm just saying.
Pepper
I'm a genius.
elixir. Here we go.
I'm a genius. Call somebody.
What the hell is that? Try this. It tastes like one of those drinks we have over there on the shelf. Those shelfy.
That's good. That's really good. It's a cola, almost Dr. Peppery.
It almost goes there.
But when I say Dr. Peppery,
that is almost a sweet tart. It's not sweet or tart, but it's got that.
Wow, that doesn't taste like any soda we've ever.
It's not peppery at all.
Candy.
I taste the peppery, but it's subdued.
That's
subdued. That is our concern, dude.
Mr. Pibb? I don't know. I can't figure this one out.
Pibb than Dr. Pepper.
It's pure cane sugar.
It tastes like sweet tarts.
Huh? Where was this guy out of?
It does have a candy. It does have a bit of a candy taste.
Orca Beverage Soda Works out of Washington State.
Okay.
Cool. This is a cool, weird soda that we've not done.
I bought a 6-pack of weird colas, and they're all different. So for the next few weeks, we're gonna make
Yeah, we'll hit.
Steak marinated in that stuff would be really tasty.
Yeah, it's got kind of a meaty taste to it.
Meaty candy taste. Like pork marinated in that.
I tell you what. Now that my palate is quenched, it's time to go into a damn chip chat because we got some stuff we need to cover this evening. With not only some chips, but also some dips.
Let's hit the popcorn real quick.
Yeah, hit that popcorn.
You know, we don't talk about popcorn. It's not chip. It's chip chat, right? It's chip chat.
Sure, but
I knew that. But you know, I saw these at World Market. Did I go to World Market? Yes, I did.
Steve went to World Market.
And this is
your
their
dip in here,
version of all natural movie theater popcorn. And because it's Oscar show, and maybe you'll see this on Sunday, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought, let's get some movie theater pop. Now, does this taste like movie? That's my question. Is this going to taste like movie theater? Because everybody in the world knows what movie theater popcorn tastes like.
Yeah, but who gets movie theater popcorn without that weirdo butter shit on it?
Yeah, it needs some oil.
Nobody. Well, this tastes like movie theater popcorn
Does it?
without the butter shit on it.
It does. Tastes like drive-in. When you get by the boxes,
Come on, man.
the boxes. Remember the old school boxes?
Yeah,
of
the
pop-
box. This is the box. This is the shit.
The red and white box of popcorn.
Wow.
Where's my alcohol?
That's
really
it.
does.
That's it.
Where's hot butter?
Wow.
This is the shit right here that comes in this
Wow.
when you go to the drive-in.
That's
Get you
spot
a,
on,
Get you a
brother.
bag
How'd
of
they do
this
that?
World Market movie theater popcorn.
I tell you what, dude.
New
that's
Jersey does it for them.
seasoning.
The season capital of the world.
That is spot on.
They did it. They got it right.
Wow. Yeah, that's you couldn't ask for anything better when it comes to that type of popcorn.
When I was in 5th grade, we had like a fair at school,
Tell us about when you're in World War II.
and after the fair, they had this popcorn left over. I bought a bag. I swear to God, it was this tall to the floor, about 3.5 feet tall, for $1. And
Wow.
I kept it in my room in the corner. I would go over there and eat on it for like months.
I almost did that with one of those big, the sugar daddies, the big.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I had one of the huge ones
Yeah,
that
me
lasted
too.
for like 3 months.
Yep.
I would just go there. I would gnaw on it.
The
and
whole
wrap it
room,
back up.
was sticky by the end.
Crazy little factoid.
All right, get back to it.
One of the ways that me and Cameron met each other, 2nd grade. We got to go to there was the people that were in like the dumb reading.
Second grade.
Yeah, there were the people that were in the dumb reading group, right?
Exactly.
That could barely read. And then there was like the middle of the road reading group, okay? Then there was like the smart kid reading group where everybody was on point. Then there was our reading group. We had our own reading group. Me and Cameron and one other girl, I think.
Yeah, it was Tracy, wasn't
Gina.
it? Oh, man.
And we got to go, even at second, let's speak to our educational system. At 2nd grade,
You know
I don't
what?
think the teachers could keep up with
They
where
didn't-
we were at.
They didn't want to deal with y'all.
They didn't want to do it.
They're like, y'all go over there and do what you want.
So
to do.
anyhow,
Pasture.
they sent us to the book room, which was like a separate kind of like closet where they kept all the books.
Yeah.
And they said, you guys go in here and pick out whatever book you want to read and da-da-da. Well, we go in there and we're like, oh, look, there's all these crazy books and da-da-da-da. And then there was the old popcorn machine. And I was a fat kid. And even though the popcorn machine had probably not been used in months,
They still had popcorn in it.
there was still some popcorn in it and some of those like
Yeah,
soda
little
pop
crispy
kernels. And so we went over there and started eating
Oh,
like the
yeah,
little
yeah.
How
kernels.
old were those?
And that's
Who
how
knows?
we became friends.
Since the last fall festival.
2nd grade. That's how we became friends, or at least acquaintances.
That's weird.
Popcorn machine,
Miss
book room.
Johnson / Meadows class.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where it happened. Okay, let's keep it rolling.
Chip chat.
Speaking of Cameron hooked up this crazy dip tonight.
The cheeseburger?
Tell us what's in this shit. It's a cheeseburger dip.
Cheeseburger dip.
You were in the store, and what came to your mind? What happened? What was the thought process behind the dip?
I wanted to put beef and cheese in the same dip.
Yeah.
So it's not a Paula Deen thing.
No, I found it on the internet.
It makes your mouth say wow.
I had some
Talk
ground
about
beef,
black people.
and I wanted to buy some cheese, so I just,
Paula
found something
Deen.
real
Tell me a
quick.
little bit
How
about
about my
what's in the
left
dip. What's in the dip?
beef, cheese, mustard,
You know
ketchup.
how much?
Mustard
Let's talk
ketchup.
volumes.
No.
Mustard and ketchup are in it.
2 pounds of
I'll
Velveeta
just say
cheese.
It's like a
it's 3
chunk
total
of
pounds of dip.
chunk of burning cheese.
Lot of dip, folks. It's a
I mean, you can't
cheeseburger
buy
dip.
a small chunk of cheese when it comes to Velveeta.
Yeah, they only come in 2-pound
32
blocks.
ounces is about as small as you can get.
It was crazy. But it tastes just like a damn cheeseburger, except
It's a cheesier
except
cheeseburger.
cheesier.
It's what you want in a
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
And also, speaking of dip, my mom hooked me up with this evening.
Cheeseburger.
Everybody loves Dean's dip.
Deep.
Even though I hate the damn name Dean's.
Dip it in Dean's.
Because it makes me not want to eat something that's called Dean's for some reason.
Especially Dean's dip.
Makes me think of like a redneck that works at a convenience store named Dean. But anyhow, this is French onion with bacon. And
French onion, which I like.
Sure.
Bacon, which I like.
this can't
French
be
onion
bad.
with bacon, I think I'll like.
Got 2 chips. I think will go good with this, and also some stuff we've not covered before.
Okay.
Nathan's. Now everybody knows Nathan's hot
That's
dogs
about
from
the only,
the.
it's about the only hot dog I buy is Nathan.
Nowadays, me too. I used to buy the Gwaltney's 99 cent
No,
ones.
it's a good beef hot dog with none of that filler shit.
You wait until
No nitrites.
you wait until Nathan's or Hebrew National or one of the good brands. Most of your local groceries will run those buy one get one
But you know, at Walmart,
from time to time.
Nathan's the place to go. Walmart, they're cheap there.
They're cheap all the time there. If you don't want to screw with Walmart though, your local grocery store sooner or later will
Either
run
Nathan's or Hebrew.
one of the others will be buy one get one. Just wait.
Just wait on it.
Don't be an idiot and go, I'm gonna pay $6 for my hot dogs because I'm from here. No, you wait and you can get them at a good price. Hot dogs keep forever. That's our tip.
Even outside, you don't have to put them in the fridge. If you leave them outside all day,
Put them under
every
one of your
day.
mom's fat rolls. They'll keep.
Oh, that's
It'll
gross.
keep. So these are Nathan's chili cheese crunchy crinkle fries. So they're meant to imitate the crinkle fries that you get at Nathan's up in New York. Look at those guys. They're big, fat, look like caterpillars. Caterpillars that are made out of potatoes or broken dreams. And so I'm going to eat one raw, and then I'll eat one with the French onion bacon dip here my mom hooked me up with.
Wow. That's like a bowl of chili.
Whoa,
Tastes like a bowl of chili.
easy. Those do taste like a bowl of chili. Oh, wow. Get a raw one.
That's pretty darn good.
That's real good. Okay, I'm taking
I don't know
one.
if I want to dip it.
Oh, you want to dip it.
I'm dipping it.
If Steve's dipping it, I'm dipping it. That's all I'm saying.
That's like a bowl of chili with a dollop of
dip,
sour
we
cream
dip.
on top.
Oh, that's good.
And bacon.
Oh, wow.
What's that song where everybody dips?
Lots of good bacon flavor in the dip.
That's good. Good
That is
combination.
really good. That is really good,
No,
folks.
no, no.
Okay, one more chip we're going to cover. Here in the South, at least, I don't know where. Let's see. They're actually out of Illinois.
Illinois, the South,
Max.
Southern Illinois.
Now, if you're not familiar with pork cracklings, let me tell you, I grew up eating stuff called crackling cornbread, which is cornbread baked in these little pork cracklings, which are little like pork rind kind of things.
Pork
And
fat,
You never had crackling cornbread?
deep fried pork fat.
Inside of the cornbread. That's the only way that my mom,
Cornbread.
the only way my mom and grandmother baked cornbread.
Wow.
We fry cornbread. It's cornmeal, water. You make little patties that look like hamburgers. You fry in the stove with oil. There's no damn bacon. There's no sugar. I don't want to call anybody else out. I don't want to make a big deal out of it because I get worked up over it. If you want that recipe for
Now,
real
is that corn pone?
corn pone, hoe
Corn
cakes,
pone.
hoe cakes
cakes.
is another way to
Now,
describe it.
don't get this wrong. Hoe cake is, the way they say hoe cake is because the stuff was, they would place the cornmeal onto a hoe
Yes.
and hold it over a fire. It's not a hoe cake. It's a hoe. It's on a hoe,
Yeah.
and they would heat that up over the, because you're in the field like George Washington's men or whatever. They're
And you're
cooking
4
hoe
miles out. You don't come back for lunch. You're too
Right.
far away.
Right. That's how
you build
that's
a
what
fire.
That's what a hoe cake is.
You build a fire.
Just
you
want to
put
clear that up.
You put the cornmeal on your hoe. You know that's why they're this size,
They're about the size of a hoe.
about the size of a hoe. And you hold your hoe in the fire,
Oh, I'll put my corn cake on the
and then you pull it out, and you can eat your hoe cake and get back to work. There ain't no walking 4 miles back to the house to get lunch. Anyhow,
It could
if you
be
want
8 miles back to the house.
if you want the recipe for real hoe cakes, hit us up. I'll give you the real recipe. It's cornmeal and water, but I'll tell you how to do it. the way my mom makes cornbread.
She doesn't do it on a hoe.
Almost every day. She makes it in a skillet.
She makes it in an iron skillet.
No.
No?
No.
Not an iron skillet?
No, she doesn't do iron skillet.
Come on.
Yeah, but
you can't make
it
cornbread without an iron skillet.
It makes it better with an
No
iron
way.
skillet. Yes, it does.
No way.
Browns it up better.
You make it better than my mom, I'll give you $50,000 if she doesn't use an iron skillet.
A blind taste test? Maybe.
Nope. No way. 50. I'll give you my house if you can do it better than my mom.
You say a blonde test?
I'll be willing to do that any day of the week. But anyhow, if you're interested in how to do that, I'll let you know how to do it. But these are Max, who makes pork cracklings that go into the cornbread that we've made. They're kind of like pork rinds, but harder with a little more fat. This is a corn curl, which would be a Frito.
It looks like a Frito.
Chipotle flavor.
It does not taste like a Frito.
Does not taste like a Frito. Lot of flavor going on here. These have a lot of shit on them. I can't figure out how much I like these or not.
Right.
To me, it tastes like there's way too much flavor going on. You know what I mean?
It tastes like the trunk of a Datsun.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It's like that plasticky, musty smell thing.
That's too much. I'm disappointed with that. Max makes a good pork crackling.
Yeah.
That's not a good
so
chip.
much the corn chip.
It's not a good chip.
I think they're trying to cover up a bad chip with a bunch of flavor.
Bunch of flavor. I don't know.
What's the flavor? What's the flavor?
I don't even think they're stale. I think it's just too much shit. They're Chipotle, but it's just way too much. That's what it says. It's too much. It's too much. Anyhow, let's wrap up this edition of Chip Chat and wrap up this edition of Grown Man Record Night because we had a damn great show. Lots of great
I
records.
just think Max couldn't really hold up to Nathan.
No way. No way.
Nathan's wins that round.
We had good dips, good chips, good sodas. We had good shots with good tequila. Great records.
Great films.
Great films with great records.
Yep.
This has been an epic edition. It's been crazy. Appreciate Steve Fever dropping by, doing the deed, laying things out in a very appropriate type fashion.
Well,
and we covered things. We cover things here.
We try to cover a lot of bases.
Be sure to go to our YouTube channel and watch all these videos and like and subscribe. We hit up Chris at Dixieland Farm, his video earlier, so go check him out. Most of you guys are already subscribed to his shit anyhow, but still, if you're not, look up Dixieland Farm.
I want to meet his horses.
He's a good guy. Yeah. Steve wants to
not MEAT.
Steve wants to MEAT Chris's horses.
No, I don't want to MEAT.
He wants to take a trip downstairs where all the horses. Saddle
up.
If the horses were here, for instance, Steve would be sort of over. Okay. Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. Check out our new Facebook page, YouTube page. We'll catch you next time with a brand new edition next Friday night. Damn it, we sure do appreciate you. For cameraman, for Steve Fever, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll catch you next time live on Ustream and taped on YouTube for Grown Man Record Night. Boy, we sure do appreciate you.
Thanks for spending time with us.